an irrational encounter in which time and space are magnified and intelligence redefined. The Creeping Garden.
I'm sitting here with Jasper and Tim Grabham. Hi guys.
Hi there. Hi.
Tell me about your film. What is The Creeping Garden?
Well, basically it's a documentary about plasmodial slime molds, which are sort of amoeba-like creatures, sort of not quite fungus, not quite plant or animal, but they sort of move, and they've been shown to manifest what is called a primitive intelligence.
It's a very unusual organism.
Yeah.
And great to film, because as an animator it does all the things you want it to do.
Your movie occupies that space where science ends and science fiction begins.
If you can engage people in something through the through the skin of a science fiction movie body instead of a TV kind of educational body, it felt a lot more entertaining, felt like it'd be more fun to make, and it felt like hopefully the audience would feel like they were on a ride with you.
Documentaries shouldn't just be like strings of talking heads and stock archive photos, whatever. I think you can use the cinematic medium for expressing stuff that can't be expressed in words.
Your soundtrack is really fascinating. Who produced it?
Yeah, Jim O'Rourke is an experimental musician and a producer who used to be sort of affiliated with Sonic Youth for a brief period, but has lots of different musical projects. And he currently lives in Japan, and I think he's an absolute genius as a composer. I think he intuitively sort of knew what we wanted. And the other thing is that he uses purely analog sort of instruments as well, so no digital manipulation. So I think even he said he was going to start using old 70s synths he had sort of plugged in, just experimenting. And so I've no idea how he got the results he did, but it's all very organic, even while it sounds alien. So I think it totally fits in with the theme of the film, really.
That's one of the things. You want to stimulate the audience's mind with questions as much as giving them lots of information, so that hopefully we plant little seeds in the mind of the audience and then give a little bit of space for them to mull on that before giving them something else, and hopefully you go away at the end of it with questions that mean that you extend your sort of curiosity into the world of this organism.
So that's the message for the world based on your movies, like get some slime and appreciate the world around you.
Yes, it's definitely, if you look there at, with very focused microscopic eyes at nature, you see lots of strange things going on that you'd never noticed before. It's sort of strange pulse throughout nature. It's quite, makes you look at the world in a different way, I think.
The slime mold is attributed with ideas of intelligence, of a primitive intelligence, but it is making decisions. It is operating a form of intelligence on a really simple level. Artistically, it's a material that I can work with, but I can't control entirely.
The visual artist, I loved her project when she started stringing human beings together and turning them into one giant slime mold and holding up oat flakes. That was so adorable.
We followed her around, like you say, went to Rotterdam,
yeah,
where she tied everyone together, and which was quite entertaining.
Where are our oats?
Oh, in my handbag. I have oats.
Right on.
Oh, he's got it.
Component part, your individuality would cease to be.
There would be no individuality.
No. But you wouldn't be unhappy though, would you? Really?
You wouldn't know.
You
As
wouldn't
long
be
as there's the
jealous
old
of your
flakes.
other bands, would you?
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, that's right, since you've got oat flakes.
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I think I'm all right being a human.